Well, here's one that was expected, and I did expect it this coming. In fact, I recommended it. And it looks like this is the direction that we're headed to with TBS and TNT. If you know, with the Warner Discovery bloodbath, one of the, a lot of people talk about Cartoon Network and all that happened. But there were two other networks that suffered as well, and that was TBS and TNT. They got pretty much all their content, except for one season of Snowpiercer for next season. And that even is, we don't even know if that is actually going to air on the TBS network, on TNT network. And American Dad, which we don't know how long before that is going to, be canceled as well. But it looks like the revamp of Warner would allow TBS and TNT to get series off of HBO, like Sopranos, Game of Thrones, and many others. We could probably see syndication of what HBO has done past and present on TBS and TNT, which would be interesting. I mean, TNT still has wrestling on there, which, it's on there. And they'll probably go toward a level of sports as well and other syndicated outside the HBO, but we'll probably get HBO reruns on there. And this is off of Seeking Alpha News. A shift to the cable programming Warner Brothers Discovery could see drama reruns from HBO and HBO Max headed to the companies TBS and TNT in a bid to boost their popularity amid increasing costs, Insider reported. Amid the ever-growing sports rights cost, which, these days it's a major battle, and the rumors that Warner Brothers Discovery, Turner Sports, might respond by fully taking over the TBS or TNT channels, the company is looking to use the sports viewership to boost interest in second-run programming, according to the report. This would include shows from Warner and HBO libraries, potentially including The Sopranos, Hacks, Succession, The Flight Attendant, and unscripted content from Discovery's library. The company has acknowledged working on a refreshed roadmap for TBS and TNT. It would mark the latest of many changes that have piled up after new boss David Zaslav took over the Warner Media Discovery combination in the spring. Zaslav set a goal of achieving $3 billion in cost-saving synergy from the merger, a goal that has resulted in job and division cuts so far. And particularly to the cable channels, in April, the company has halted original content development for TBS and TNT. WBD is looking to preserve the cable bundle alongside HBO Max ahead of its new combined streaming app to be coming summer 2023. In another signal that Zaslav isn't all in on the streaming as big media rivals, our streaming strategy has evolved over the past year and really reflects the importance of rather than the dependence this segment of our global content monetization plans, he said on. And the thing about it is, they're probably going to put a lot of sports on here. Those sports might need lead-ins and stuff like that, or lead-outs to keep them on the network. You got to remember, TBS started out, TNT, it was all scripted shows, but that were syndicated. I don't mean, how many times you saw Gilligan's Island and I Dream of Jeannie and all those shows on TBS back years ago in the early days. That's what the shows were on, and then they started to expand out. And that's where we got Monster Vision with Joe Bob Briggs, which was great on the weekends on there, and many other shows. I mean, you had Babylon 5, which I think that was the worst season for them on the TNT roster. And also they had The Crusade, which was the sequel series from it, which didn't do too well either. Which, TNT took over and didn't work out for them. You know, American Dad started out good. Now it's like so. You know, and I said this before. Move American Dad to Adult Swim. That's the best home for it right now on there. Continue doing what you're doing. But you could see, you're probably going to see The Sopranos. You're going to see, maybe True Blood. You might get to see Game of Thrones and a lot of other TV shows that have been on HBO for many years. Stuff that, the Larry Sanders Show. Love to see the Larry Sanders Show back up on again, and many others. Well, we'll see what happens, because this is going to take some time. It's not going to be an easy thought to the nature. And, and I said this to people before, especially with the Cartoon Network situation. We need to wait and see. That's all we can say. Wait and see. So tell me your comments below. Subscribe, like, share. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.